Willie man, are you hungry? Are you hungry? You already ate. You ate once. So welcome back, guys. Today there's not really a whole lot we can do. I've got some time constraints because there's some rain rolling in later today, but there are a couple of things that we can do. And also I wanted to tell you, thank you for all the great comments that I got on the last video. I'm happy to report that I'm doing a whole lot better. My leg is still a little bit sore, but it's healing up pretty nicely. So we're getting there. I'm walking around really well, and I can do a few things outside. So let's do a few things. So the first thing that I want to do is to get some telephone poles back here, just to kind of get them staged so they're ready to go in the ground. This is the sawmill expansion project, shed expansion project that we started a couple of videos ago. And I want to get y'all's opinion on the best way to go about this. I've got some ideas on how to expand this, but I really want to see y'all's opinions on what y'all think I should do. So I've been thinking about it a lot, and I've come up with 3 options to do this. The first option is to just take the tin. I've got 22-foot sheets of tin. Take this tin, bring it back, expand it straight back, and have one set of supports back here, telephone pole supports back here, and have 2x10 spanning that distance, about a 20-foot, 21-foot span. Have 2x10 spanning that distance, and having no other poles out in the middle here. That would be the option that would give me the most amount of space up under the shed, but it would also be kind of the most difficult because the sawmill only cuts about 17.5 feet. So another option would be to cut the tin off, cut 17.5-foot rafters, and then just, you know, cut my losses and cut the tin off. But I really just don't want to do that because I hate to waste all that tin. A third option, of course, would be just to come off the back straight out with the 22-foot sheets of tin, and then put an extra row of pole supports right in here. So I'd have the back row of supports that are already there, a middle row of supports right here, and then a back row of supports or telephone pole supports right in here. And I really don't want to do that either, because that's going to give me a shed with just a whole bunch of poles straight out in the middle of it. So if I go with that first option, I'll have to finagle some kind of a way to cut 21 or so foot rafters with a 17.5-foot mill. It can be done. It'll be very tedious, but it can be done. But I really think that's going to give me the most amount of usable space in this shed. But anyway, give me your opinion. Leave that in the comments below. Tell me what you would do. I really don't want to go up with trusses. I don't think it would make sense to go up with trusses, because that would give me a peak, and I don't think that makes a lot of sense. But I don't think it can be done because this is angled back. But anyway, let's move to telephone poles. Y'all think about it and leave it in the comments. So every now and then when you take this grapple off of the tractor, it'll get taken off in a way that there's still actually pressure in the grapple lines, and when that happens, you've got to go and you've got to kind of loosen up a couple of these connections or one of these connections and get some of that fluid out, get some of that pressure out, so that you can actually make those quick connects go together. That's what we're going to do right now. It doesn't take a whole lot. That might be enough to get it together right there. Let's tighten this back up and see if it'll work. Yep. Quick and easy. It's also a really good idea to wipe all that fluid off, so that if it's not tightened down well enough and it continues to leak, you'll be able to see it if it's leaking. That wasn't a whole lot, but at least it makes me feel like I've done something. The next thing I need to do, I've got a clogged up culvert pipe that needs to be cleaned out. It's got a bunch of silt in it. So let's gather some tools and see if we can get that cleared out before the rain comes in. So it's pretty obvious the problem here. We've got a clogged up drainage pipe or culvert pipe or whatever you want to call it right up under the road, right up under the driveway right here. And I really want to get this cleared out as quick as possible because it's going to rain today, and this will go up over the road if we get enough rain, and I think we are going to get enough rain. So we'll start on this side. We'll just start digging out some and trying to root up into that pipe and see if we can get it cleared out. So I'm struggling to find the pipe right here because of course it's up under all this junk. So what I'm going to do is I brought this piece of wood right here, and I'm going to try to clear out from this end and then just kind of run this thing all the way through and see if I can find it that way. All right, so we did dislodge something and it is draining a whole lot better than it was. Let me see if y'all can see that. But there's still a bunch of junk in there that we're gonna have to get out. It's running a whole lot faster now. Oh, I just filled my boot up with water. Didn't want to do that. So the 2x4 wasn't the greatest idea, but live and learn, I guess. So there we go, we got it cleared out and it'll be good until the next time it gets clogged up with sticks or leaves or silt or whatever. But anyhow, that's progress. Now I won't have to worry about my road getting washed out from the top. Try to do one more thing before we end this video. This is our solar panel that charges the battery in our automatic gate opener for the driveway. A couple weeks ago I was hauling a little bit of brush and I knocked it over. Thankfully I didn't run over it, so it's fine, but it needs to be set back up. And I don't know, apparently I didn't use a pressure treated post when I put this in. I don't know. I mean, it kind of looks like a pressure treated post. If it was, it wasn't a very good one. But anyway, we'll go ahead and get this set back up. I've got a new post, and that should be it for this one. So I was thinking that this was held together with screws, but it's actually looks like it's got lag bolts in it. So I don't have what I need. Don't have sockets, so I'm just going to use this adjustable wrench to prevent me from going back to the house. Of course, by the time I go to the house and come back and get the right tools, I'll probably save a lot of time. Also, this is full of ants, and it's starting to rain, so I don't know if this is going to work out or not. I know a lot of y'all are probably thinking, man, you could have gone back to the house and gotten the right tools and been done a whole lot faster. But you know, from the time that I started that until the time that I finished it, it took me about 25 minutes. So I mean, sometimes it's good to just slow down, I guess. So let's go ahead and open this box and make sure we've got some juice going to the battery now. So it looks like our light that says power in is on, but the charging light is not on. And I don't know if that's because it's really not that bright today. But if I take one of the terminals off of the battery, the charging light starts flashing red, and if I put it back, it stops. So I wonder if that's like more of a warning light than anything. I don't know. I'll give it a few weeks, and if it dies, I guess I'll know. So this battery has been pretty amazing. We got this battery, you can see we installed this system on December of 2016 is when that battery was made. So that's a 5-year-old battery, I guess, and it's still going strong, which is pretty good, I would say. So hopefully it'll keep going for a little while longer. Let's put this back together. So guys, that's going to do it for this video. I really appreciate y'all watching. Make sure you leave your ideas on how to expand that shed the best possible way down in the comments section. And y'all's opinions really do matter to me when they're good ones. But anyway, make sure you leave that in the comments, and I will see y'all on the next one.